Hello everyone, Son of Beast here. Along with my commentatings of the crew, this is where it comes down to this. The Avs and the Bruins are the final two teams in the Stanley Cup Finals. It's next after this of the NHL 23 on EA Sports. Hello you guys, it's Paint Press here, and today it's another Stanley Cup Finals of the matchup. The Bruins and the Avalanche are ready for their next matchup. Now, the Bruins are a mile high, and this is where the Avalanche usually takes their way for Game 3 and 4 at Ball Arena. The next commentary I will have is me phone. And he's also standing by, along with the other crew. Right toward ahead, we have his one and only Fan. And the center ice, we have his Lightbulb. I'll be keeping an eye on here for those players, but this is a tough one that you all called for. 2-0 in the series for Boston, but Avalanche may have an answer back for 2-1 if they win this game in Game 3. Well, the next one's ready. Let's get going. All for you guys. Game 3 in Ball Arena of the Stanley Cup Finals. Me phone, along with my broadcasting partner, a Fan, and Lightbulb in the center. It's game time. Puck is dropped, and we are underway in Ball Arena a mile high in Colorado. Courtesy lines of being here as follow, we have his toes. Then we have his Nichushkin right toward the right. In a lefty angle, we have his Lekkerdick. Then it's McKinnon right toward the back. And finally, across on the other side of the angle, we have is Alexander Georgiev and Kel McCarr right toward the back. The other side, we have his McAvoy. Then the angle, we have his DeBrusque. Then we have his Patrice Bergeron. Brad Marchand up right into the right. And in the center of it, we have it again is another player that you all call for. We know it's one of the best. And it's Orlov, right toward the right side. And finally, the starting goaltender is Linus Ullmark. That jumping stick off has been snapped out of here, and he will have to replace a new stick to give that a start. Not a great choice at the start because they were really sure enough to try to keep it right from here. I never know what's going on with it because the player was definitely trying to get a new stick. Others broken hockey sticks, they really have no other surveillance to try to keep right from the angle. And this motion is turning to be very helpful. I never saw anything what's going to happen. The Nichushkin shot, stopped up by Omar. He'll have that one carried in here with only 17:48 to go in the first period. Here's the call as we have his Lightbulb standing by. Pastrnak has one of the better of the maintaining offense ability. He has a snipe of his goal. The moment is really to take on his more authentic of this series to try to take one right from in the slot. Rantanen has the ultimate take-to-take via zone. His ability is changeable to take over from anyone else's opinion. He's on it here, guys, and I'll be watching those two by Rantanen and the other side of it of Pasternak's. One of them can handle it in there, and one can try to take him over. Back to you. He scores! That first goal puts for Pavel Zacha. If you never know what Pavel Zacha was going to try to do, David Krejci was able to take him with the assist. That was a start. A lot of shocking goals are not going to be uncomplainable, but nobody had that one really turn it out. They might have to do this one by one. If no one has it around, then they're going to have to try to figure it out how to get it back. Eller will have the puck here and now in transition. In the offense zone, trying to pick up the run. And a save ahead! And it's Ullmark with a save. And now we have a scroll back to Krejci. Over towards the right wing. Trying to keep it out of here. Look go for the shot. And then Georgiev save. Pasternak's trying to keep it on. O'Connor backing over. And Azaka will have the puck here right in the corner. Near the line, to Pasternak's, and off the goaltender, and it went right toward the wall. Burns, deep to pass over to Logan O'Connor. Trying to keep it a little in front of it, but it's now on forward. 15-12 to go in the first period of the game, and this stopped again. Newcook will have it out. Colorado has their Avalanche in the Bruins territory. Trying to look from here. That's stopped and saved here by Omar. Here's another one for you. And a shot. The sling is out of here. And Giorgio with a stop. Now looks it over again, and Newcook will have it over and under again. Toward the right wing. Toward the middle. Omar save with only 14:04 to go.
Man, everyone who calls it for Allmark, he was really well. Inauthentic? You gotta give him credit.
Lots of time left in this frame. Boston has a 1-0 lead over Colorado. Now Charlie Coyle will have the puck inbound. Convert takes it over. And a penalty, not going to give it to Boston Bruins as it was tumbled down right toward the airway.
Well, they should have had that penalty call because it was not very tough. If they were calling it for a no penalty, then that means the defensive was clean. The clean offense is not really picking up a lot of strength. They're really all over it now, and they can't be losing it.
And stopped by Olmark with a pad and a glove. Scratches on. Only under 13 minutes to go in the first period. They are just trying to tie this game up with one. Now with the win, here's Orlov. Pass the puck to McAvoy. Now he gives it off to DeBrusk. DeBrusk on his way down toward the right wing. And now Toews will give it off to McCarr. Passes back to McKinnon. Then a penalty call, and it's going to be signaled for slashing.
That's what they always do. They were really out of timing to get this one straight. Nobody really had that one to carry on like this. It's not what they usually do because they were really trying to keep him out.
Brad Marchand in the penalty box for slashing with 12:28 in time of the penalty. Now the Avalanche will have their first look in a power play at the moment with 12:10 to go. Then a winning faceoff, Petir, Hallmark stop again and forward over it again. Now he clears it out with the deck. In his own, here's Sherrod. Looks to find Nichushkin. Nichushkin with just down right toward the left wing of the center. Coyle carry it out of here, and now we'll take it over. The Avs have their puck now across the Lehkonen. Lehkonen on his way down. Brings it in. Around the man. They blocked it up here by Carlo. Coyle fires it out. They will send it in their end zone territory. Gerard has it over again to Lehkonen and now finds Nichushkin. Nichushkin right toward the right wing. Brendan shot, caught and saved by Omar. That one holds it up with under 11 minutes to remain in the first, and we'll get ready for another face-off. Both teams are set ready to take the face-off into the offensive zone. Now the win for Hathaway. Here's Rodriguez with no look. Oh, he just almost made it that time, but it was stopped again by the goaltender. Stays out of the net, and he took it here. Charlie McAvoy has a lot of a stick-em-up of his game. On his defense, his basic run is just trying to keep him right in the settle. The score is impossible to get, but every time you do it right the way, you have to do it one again. I'll be watching him in the part of the lane of the offense and defense during a power play. Back to you.
He's almost out of here, getting ready to get set.
Power play's over. Now back to full strength as the Bruins have it. A lot of great tussling defenders right from its way.
They really are tough now. They never really wanted to get back into this. Every time when you do this one right, you got to give your credit to them. Because everyone does that one for all of us. Not for one people.
McAvoy, alley with a loose puck. And McCarr passes. That's stopped by Bertuzzi. Coyle on the right wing. Looks toward the middle and patted up here again by Alexander Georgiev. Trying to pull it right around the muscle. McKinnon. Furrick. Toward the wing. And it's stopped again. It could be a kick out peck. Right back to McCarr. And Rodriguez fires it out around the net. He gets punched out. Carlo right toward the right side. And Bergeron passes to DeBrusk. Now finds Bertuzzi. Converse got the puck here. Now in the offense zone. Goes right around it. New look. Rodriguez shot. Stopped away here by the goaltender. McCarr right toward the slot. Shot goes too wide. And it goes right again to Carlo.
Whatever they want to do, you gotta stop going wide enough at that point. You're not gonna get that one successful if you're gonna get it right around attackers. They really are starting to go right toward the defensive zone.
And shot that goes up to the netting and out of play. We've already passed the midway mark of the period. It's a 1-0 lead for Boston. Now for the win for Boston. And Marchand will have it as a delay penalty has been called on Colorado. And this is not what we are going for.
No call you can't just take. Logan O'Connor is in the penalty box.
Now the power play is on for the Boston Bruins. And they are going to get a shot to give this one a run to get a power play goal to have the extension. On now for the power play for Boston. Boy, these teams are really trying to get that one away from it. They really got to get over it. And Gerard fires it out. Pasternak will carry it over again to Coyle. 6:30 to go in the first period. And with the shot for Coyle, stopped away by Alexander Georgiev.
They really got to do this one. A lot of tackle downs. They don't have the right encouragement to do this. They really got to start handling their way up.
Here's Bertuzzi. Toward the right way. Coyle scores! That is his power play goal, and they have the extension with a 2-0 lead. And right now, Logan O'Connor is out of the penalty box.
Well, it's pretty enough to say that it was Charlie Coyle that got in the great quick releases. With the shot of a cannon on this right fire, the angle of the motion really keeps it right from towards his line. His lineup is really turning out great. Everyone can do that, but one of them can try to take him over and go with the offense run to try to keep the range out of here. I'm sure that they are definitely doing this one really well, but I'll be watching them in between the two range of the Cavs, Avs, and Bruins. JT Copper really had that goal right away between it. They really were showing it off.
The Avs are now on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead. JT Copper with the first goal in Game 3 and 5:15 remaining in the first. Now the win. Here's Sharon. On his way down. Pagliano's shot. Stopped again here and Crutchy back there with Zaka. Zaka moving around again. Fire scores! 2 goals in the game.
They're showing it off right now. If he wants to get a hat trick, you have to be more precise to get a goal in.
The Bruins extend the lead up by 2. And now this one goes right over with a 3-1 lead in the first period.
Well, tough enough, you can't just recall that. They're really trying to get that one thing out of here. But you can't let them hurt you.
Olmark saves it, and now he will have to hold the puck in with only 4:35 to go in the first period. Now with another call, Linus Olmark. Olmark is one of the biggest moments of his saving ability on his own shot to try to deflect it. His motion turns it, and that's right, it's an X-ray vision. Krejci in the offense zone. 4:15 remaining. They off the skater now. Krejci again to Orlov. Cut shot. Stopped away here by Georgiev. Krejci again to Orlov. Takes the puck back. Gerard gives to Eller. Eller in the inbounding. Lost the puck here. Has a moment now. Now Pasternak will have it recovered over again to Zacha. Zacha on his way down to end the run. And the running is stopped again here. Clogged up by Georgiev. Finds Krejci. Krejci back behind the net. Makes it way over. And try to take the puck from it for Eller. He's down on a fast break. 1-on-1. Carter! Rebound! Oh, the goaltender had to run away and try to stop one.
It definitely didn't go in the net. I promise that it didn't really do it because it just stayed out for good.
Nichushkin right over to the offense zone on the wing. Looks for something to happen. That couldn't shot. Olmark with a stop save. McAvoy trying it over again to DeBrusque. In the right wing. Fires it! Rebound save. Scores! Oh man, the Boston Bruins are just keep on attacking. They really want to stop them.
This pressure is not really turning out to be like this. Jake DeBrusque is really turning to be like he wants it all. With this revenge, it must have been successful, and he does.
I had a great replay of this one. Charlie McAvoy giving off to Jake DeBrusque. He really got a great handling with the shot of his moment after Olmark with the pass. And then it was right over to McAvoy. And then when he got the pass over again to DeBrusque, he got it right into the net. With the saving and the inbounding, and he just had that one right around the angle. This offense got him crazy. I'll keep an eye on him for the next part of the game update. Back to you. Oh boy, Brad Marchand. And it looks like Georgiev is having a terrible day.
Yeah, not so good out there. I think this might be a very close one range. I guess that Georgiev might have to say it's too hard for him.
Now Lindholm will give it off to Bertuzzi. Replacement now to Frankos. Here's Frederick. Stick lifted. Bertuzzi stopped again. Rodriguez trying to give it off to Toews. On his way down to the offensive side. New look. Fired away. Saved it up by Olmark. New look over to Malkin. And Coyle takes the puck steal. With the bow speeder. And did not make it in time. That ends the first period. A huge runoff score. Trying to get away with them. A 5-1 lead. We'll be right back after this break. You're watching the Stanley Cup Finals on EA Sports. Welcome back to Ball Arena as we're about to set off the second quarter of the period. And we're off we go. Let's get started as right now fan stands by for the first period recap of the game.
Well, it's very tough. I've seen everybody's going to make that shot here because everyone was keeping an eye on it. A lot of targets are turning out to be impossible. Not what most people were really consuming because they were really starting to get away with this. I never noticed it that it was very tough. But you can't just really say that we've got it all. We've got a lot of great goals. But there are a team where the Avalanche has to start making the pressure out of it. They really have to start keep pressuring their way. And for this offense, it's never going to get it done.
After the penalty's been called here on Boston Bruins, it's Charlie McAvoy, but done with the slashing. Now the Avalanche will have their power play up and ready to go. Zacha all the way down towards the ice. In a range is Gerard. Now finds Newhook. Looks to Rodriguez. Toward away. Slipped down and Carlo will have the rebound. Kick the puck out of here to fling it out. And Gerard will have the puck here. Inbound to Rodriguez to Comfer. Comfer can't find anybody. Now finds Toews. Over again to Newhook. In the offense zone, picking up the run. The steam up to Gerard. Fires! Stopped again by Omar. The goaltenders stay out of the net, and we'll have to hold it from here with only 18-12 to go. The range of this one keeps on coming. It's a 5-1 game for Boston Bruins. The win for Boston Bruins keeps on going. Fires it out of the net. The rebound puts up for McKinnon. Now to McCarr, right into the right wing. Up in a slot. The shot! Stopped again by Omar.
They're losing it. This tempo is keeping it right towards the offense zone. This is really trying to keep on happening again. Looks like right now Charlie Bakovich's time is almost up.
The Chushkin in the zone. Rebound! Oh, it didn't really get in there that time. And the power play's over.
What a great stop here for the Bruins. They really are trying to show them off. But they don't have the right possession, then they don't have it carried out. They're really trying to leave it out and stay out.
Block the shot. That's too many traffics in a way. Zaka on his way down to the offense zone. To go with the run. And it's McCarr taking a rebound after a shot was tipped wide for the Boston Bruins. Down out of the airway, stopped with a huge save by Omar. Trying to keep it puck out of here, and Zaka again. The Chuskin has a puck here right into the right wing. One-timer went off the mark. McKinnon fires one. One-timer stopped again. It does it again, he scores! Nathan McKinnon got a great one-time goal effort. Now they have a comeback chance.
If Nathan McKinnon was out there, he would have helped the team right across in the back. This angle was putting up a lot of a higher deception, and this one's turning out to be a very close call. This range back from the Chushkin and to McKinnon, giving it over again and under. That's the biggest pass I've ever seen how it does happen like that.
Here's Orlov. Coyle! Stopped again, he scores! 2 goals in the game! No, these two guys are heavy ones here.
Oh man, I don't know what to tell you this, but they're really up to it now.
Looking for a hat trick this time. It looks like that Georgiev did not have the right moment to just do this one once more. And now extension is a 4, and it's 6-2. Here's Frederick, passes to Coyle. Trying to do one again. Now that one kicked out of here, and Georgiev still had that save. Myran still trying to look for an open offenders to try to keep him out of the target. Frederick! Stopped again. Myran recovers it and now gives it off to Comfer. Trying to keep it from the sight. Comfer moves over again. Rantanen shot. Stopped again. Nieto. Pass to Comfer. Shot. Stopped again here by Omar.
Allmark is really saving it again. I don't know what the biggest concern is, but it looks like he has an x-ray. I think that power is putting a lot of harder strength. He's very good at this.
Bertuzzi shot. Tipped wide as the puck goes right behind the net, and Johnson will deliver it over again to Comfer. Comfer on a backhand. That will not be enough at that point. You have to be more aggressive to try to take the backhand and up it over the lane. The offense keeps on happening for the Avalanche, but the defense put in bad runs for the Colorado Avalanche. Bergeron wins the draw. McAvoy finds Orlov. Now here's Marchand. 13:20 to go in the second period. They're trying to keep it over. Now O'Connor will give it back over their way. Pass the diagonally to Eller. Eller fires across. Blocked the shot. Finds again to O'Connor. Looks it over. Cogliano is blocked up by DeBrusque. Gets pushed out. Bergeron has it recovered here in the offense zone. Toward the right wing. Marchand shot. Rebound again. It's off again. Hunt on his way over to Baylor. 12 minutes remaining in the second period. Toes ready to mount. And Eller on his way down. Approaching to Cogliano. Rebound. stayed out of here, and it's another save made by Omar.
They really are just trying to like keep it over. I don't know why is this a close call. They should have got this one right away.
Georgiev's going to hold it up here with only 11:21 to go in the second period, and Omar already been showing up like he did. Now both teams are set, ready to take the face-off puck. This stanchion run is a 4 for 6-2 of the Bruins. Now with the winning draw, padded up by Georgiev. Now he has 20 saves, ready for another one to take from here. Outfisters are getting set here, ready to drop the puck, ready for the face-off. Krejci wins the face-off. Forward, blocked the shot, and it's McCarr right on the other way. Puck toward right side in the center. Shot wide. Rebound, hit off the goalpost. And back toward the other way is Allmark. 10:46 remaining in the second period. There's a lot of great reasons because they were saying it before. They really are trying to like keep the pressure out of here.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. I never noticing what was gonna be like that. But all in that case, I wonder, I mean, how can you figure this out? They're very that tough when everyone is keeping an eye on it and everyone really, really gotta try to like step it up and then try to like go right in the abounding. They really have to get it right away with the shot and then make the goal. But they gotta get it tricky enough. If they could do it that way, maybe might have a chance.
Georgiev gloved it away, and now over now to Lekkonen. Oh my! That's a biggest hello moment. And scores! That's the Chushkin. They just really wanted to answer it back right away. Now back down by 3.
There's a lot of fighting to fight moments here. Every time in Game 3, they really wanted to show it off. I mean, why in the world would you have to go for the Chushkin? They really are just been showing up like he did there again. I like this hustling because it keeps him right into emotion. The offense really doesn't have it all. I'll be keeping an eye on here for the next part of a goal on the Chushkin.
Shot tipped wide. Frederick over now into the offense zone. Finds Coyle. Looks to Bertuzzi. Lindholm will have it in the inbounding in the neutral zone. To play inbound, shot tipped wide. Rantanen will have it recovered over it again to Byram. Byram to Nieto. He moves down. Takes from here. Conver. Rebound. Stopped by Coyle. Another Pat's quick save by Allmark. And it stays out of the net. Rantanen keeps it over again to Nieto. Now the Avs are in the Wilds in Bruins territory. Comfer. Kick the puck again. Bertuzzi battling for it. He fires up across the nose. Looks it over. Around the two-man players is not enough to take it from here. And we have a signal for a slash and a delay penalty call on Boston Bruins.
Nothing when you really wanted to say it, because that's not a personal way that you want to be treated.
The penalty is on the Bruins, and now Avalanche will have their turn to do it again. Now with the win, here's Clifton. He'll decide to clear that puck out of the zone. 6:30 to go in the second period. Now more Carr again to McKinnon. Finds Buchushkin. On the way move to find McKinnon. Shot! Stopped by Allmark. He's going to hop in here for a whistle with only 6:07 to go in the second period.
They're really trying to like keep him away from it. Every time they do this, they really want that one to say, it's enough. We wanted to give somebody else a chance.
Oh, shot went wide. Clifton and Rantanen are battling for the puck. McKinnon passes to McCarr. Now, here's an arrow broken stick, as you'll have to replace the new one for Lekkerman.
Yeah, I don't know what Red Lekkerman does. Oh, he now has a stick.
Clifton battling along again. McCarr over to Rantanen. Now to Chushkin. Fires! It's stopped again here by another big tad of a save. Now here's Rantanen. Colorado in the offense zone to pick up the run. To Lekkerman! Stopped by Omar. Keeps the puck out of here alive with only 4:47 to go. Both Gladiators are set, ready to take the face-off in the offense zone. Now, he passed to Carlo. Puck keeps it out of the zone. Now Gerard will help him out. And now Prodigies. Looks to do look. Shot stopped again here by Omar. They drive right over again, and now in the offense zone to pick up another one. Pick up another one. Toes. Pass to Nuga. Fires and saved by Omar.
They were earlier trying to keep it going. I mean, that's a lot of great offensive and defensive stop and a deflection. What a great play.
Also inbounding back to Rodriguez. Gerard gets it covered up again, now finds Luba. Now finds Rodriguez again. Finds Pasternak. Looks toward to the left. Now pass to Rodriguez. Comfort. Passes all the way down and right behind the net. Now finds Pasternak. Looks right over again. Comfort gives over to Sharks. Rantanen trying to look for open space here. Now here's Zaka. Over that way. And a save me comes up by Georgia with only a minute and 35 to go. Now you're going to have to take a little bit more time and get ready for our face-off.
Yeah, definitely do. But I won't have to complain about it.
Still in the early stages here, as right now the next one could be the third one to just try to keep the money out of it and receipt. Well, I don't know, but I mean, this is what I'm trying to get to a lot of pictures and stuff. One minute remaining in the second period. Halfway, give it over to Grillo. Now, McAvoy. 40 seconds remaining in the second quarter of the game. Now here's to the other side. And McAvoy has taken the puck away. Now he's in the right wing. How's the motion? Doing a stop. 5 seconds to go before the end of the second period. And then, after that, third period will start.
This offense is turning out to be very that close call. This range may not be one way to say a word, but it does happen most of the time.
Stopped again. Georgia! Great stop at the end of the second period, and it's now a 6-3 game.
Well, they have to keep their butts up. They better show them up.
We'll be right back after this. Third period. Here we go. And this is where we say, let's do it.
Hey everybody, Son of Beast here. Just a quick announcement for you all. As right now, we still have some couple more casts to vote. If you want to see your new part of the teams to make a selection, I know you want to see the Rangers versus the Hurricanes, but let's find out what team you're going to pick to figure out who will get into this game and head your way down for the next season of NHL 24. I know this was very tough, but nobody has ever done it before because they've really done that one the best. And as you may have already experienced it, it could be very tough how hard they would, and they never been showing off like they did here before. And for one reason, they're really going to have to be eyeing on the key setup. This chain is not just always that important. But if you know, this one really has to keep an eye on it and what the inbounding is taking, and they've really done it all. So anyway, if there is another chance, if you'd like to see some of the other videos, please let me know in the comment down here below. But I will be doing the suicide mouse. That's the next part of reaction before I can do my own reaction. And that will be one thing to just show how it is. Well, you may never know what's going to be happening like that. But anyway, that will be the next one to keep your eyes on here on Son of Beast after the games are completed. And then we can get back into the regular day. Before the new season begins on the next following of the month here on December for NBA and for NHL. And now let's get you back to me phone to finish off for one last period. Let's get started, folks, and I'll be back with the postgame show. Are you ready for the third period? It's about that time to finish it up in Game 3. And hope you all have been enjoying this one here for tonight of the finals. As right now, the Cavs, the Avalanche, has definitely gotten a 3, and the Bruins have 6. Let's have the recap look for your take there, fan.
Well, there might be one thing, but impossible is getting there because one of the players are really turning out to get a lot of hat trick shots. That's because they're really doing a lot of offensive really well. They were trying to keep it going at the same time. But the moment at all of that case, they really are trying to make that one pay for it. Everywhere you plan it out, you try to get that shot right away. And because of that one, they're really turning out to be a tough angle.
Look, shot! Stop by Olmark! Oh, Olmark has already been going out a great save here for tonight. As right now, Game 3 looks like it's going to be a way mark than you know it. Now the winning face puck was set, as right now the Bruins will have one. Boston on the attack. Takes it around corner for the wall in the home bleacher. He passes back to Makar. Nichushkin has it in the neutral face-off zone. Makar handles it back, retreating over to McKinnon. Now to Lekkonen. Lekkonen right toward the left side. Passes to Nichushkin. Oh, that's a bumble bash down. That Bruin's going to be a hurtful, painful one to try and knock him down.
Yeah, he's almost trying to hurt anybody, but you can't just get over it right around each other. They really are trying to knock somebody out. They don't want that. We don't really want that one to happen. It's going to be a very tough call if you're going to try to hit somebody down.
Boston's past the Krejci shot. Jogic with a good save. And almost got a good deflection to almost put it in the net, as it will be an extension run for the 7-3 of the game.
Well, if it's going to get a goal, if he's going to get there that fast, then and he gets the goal, then they would have the extension up. And somebody has to replace him for the new goalie. Franco's definitely did have a great gaming if here for Game 2 against the Seattle Kraken. He done really well, keeping an eye on that one range from the inside.
The Bruins have their take in the attacking zone in the offense. Toast hangs it over with puck, and now Nieto over to Rantanen. In attacking zone, couldn't make a pass over to the open offense, and it now swatches over to Krejci. Fires a Kenyon. That stopped with a huge save by Georgiev. Deep pass, unable to connect here for another deep dish off to the Colorado Avalanche player. Krejci over to Zacha. He's racing towards his way. Stop the pummeling bound by Makar. Rantanen back to Makar. Now find Nieto. Over to Confer. Make a move in front. No penalty regained on the Colorado Avalanche. Cogliano has it recovered. Now gives off to Makar. Rantanen has the puck here right over to Eller. Give it off to Cogliano. He fires it across. Almost would have been tipped and bound. Charlie McAvoy will have the puck here in the offensive zone on his way down. Bumbles out. Cogliano recovers the puck with just only 14:30 to go. Moves it around inside. McAvoy with the steal. In the Bruins in the Avs territory. Fired a good save by Georgiev. And that puck goes out of the net and out of play. Now both teams are set, ready to take the face-off in the offense zone. The Boston Bruins lead by 3. And Lindholm will take from here. Scores! Now we have 3 goals in the game for the Bruins. They now have 2, and they're looking to get a hat trick.
If it doesn't work very well, because they really are trying to like get right into this one. I'm hoping there's another way to get this one done. Jake DeBrusque is really turning out to be very conscious still. But when you can't think about what they're going for the offense, you got a good slot. You got an open, wide slot of the ankle, and you got it right in bounding with you.
Here's Marchand. Knocks it down. Marchand has the puck. On his way down and over to the other side. Fires the puck. Stopped by Georgiev. Marchand to Bergeron. Rolls right back to Marchand. To shoot again. That's stopped. Looking for a hat trick to get 3 goals in a game in game 3, but it was stopped.
He's trying to get that one open right on the offensive side. Don't think about passing it. You gotta try to stay in bounding, and you gotta make sure you get it right. If you don't have it with you, then you're gonna need to try to make some new changes.
Lifts it up in the air. Now the Avalanche will have their possession to take the puck right into the attacking zone. Finds McKinnon. Fires the puck. That is off the pad by Ullmark. Another big save. Moving it over, halfway. Dishes off. Gerard. Oh, hello. That is the biggest hit I've ever seen what they did.
Well, nobody really wants it because they were really saying that Gerard was going to try to keep him open. Wow. He was way inbounding. I never seen what was going on like that. That is the biggest hit I've seen.
All right, back over again to Nichushkin. He goes from the right angle to Malkin. Lost the puck and it's Nosek with the recovery. Right over to halfway. Passes. And that puck disconnected from the Bruins territory to the Avs. Malkin swings it around the puck. Frederick recovers it. Trying to recover it for the loose. Orlov has it recovered out, and now Frederick on the offensive zone. Goes down! All right, recovers the puck here, now over again to Rodriguez. Passes to Duca. Orlov recovers the puck, and now they're back into the attacking zone. Gets called back. Carlo back to Bertuzzi. Shot stopped. That's a great save by the goaltender. Makar up to a puck again, and Malkin. And lifts it up, and it's out of play. We have a good call, and it's Brantanen. What's your take here, Lightbulb?
Brantanen's got a great higher professional at this average. I like the hustle of his inbounding, and he got a great pass out of it in between these players. They really are turning out very well. That deeply penetrating, they turned out really well. I'm very proud of him of how well he does. But at the end of the game, it will be tough, and you know it. I'll be watching on him. Guys?
Almost to flick it in. Nieta recovers the puck. Now back over again to Toes. Makar on the outside. Toes recovers it. Fires across. Rebound is stopped by Ullmark. On a racing attack for the Bruins in the Avs territory. Finds McAvoy. Pasternak shot. Went right off the right of the net. Nieta recovers the puck. Time on attackers. Rantanen. Orlov recovers the puck here with the loose puck of the chain. Zaka right over into the neutral faceoff zone. Now in the wing. O'Connor will have it here. Eller recovers the puck here, and now it will have to regroup it on their offense zone. Unable to make the play and connection, and they are having a tough time.
That pass everywhere. They're going to try to have to keep that one out of here. I never seen what was going on there because they were really that tough. They're trying to open the passes more increased. They really are trying to like find somebody else. And they really know they got to do it.
Orlov, battle for the loose puck in the chain. Gagliano recovers the puck. Back to Makar. Now to Toes. Fires it! Yeah, hit off the defender of the stick, and it goes out of play. We've already passed the midway mark of the period. The Boston Bruins have been a better team looking for their next win in a series of 3-0 over the Colorado Avalanche. And don't worry, they'll probably be back here on Monday, here to play again at Ball Arena in Game 4. That'll be the next one of the game if you keep your eyes tuned on. So that'll be the next one to keep it going. O'Connor gives it over to Johnson. Johnson looking for a way in. Orlov takes the puck away, and now Bergeron has it out. All alone, the third hat trick of a goal will not connect it in. McKinnon shot, rebounded up. Marchand takes it over. They are just trying to answer back with the call. And Hunt on his way down. Approaching the inside. That's blocked. Bergeron passes to DeBrusque. Trying to take over with the headbang. Orlov up in the battling for the loose puck. Trying to take him over with the offense zone. Now out of recovery. Push him down in right toward the wall.
That's gonna hurt with somebody else right there. You don't want to like try to like mess somebody up like that. They were really all over it.
Lekonen, shot blocked. Lekonen, and Allmark will cover the save here with only 2:50 to go in the third period. Time is wasting down and it's already turning down to the end of the regulation period. Now we have the win. Nosek and Clifton. Lekonen got a good stick lift here. Hathaway recovers the puck. Out of his zone is Hathaway. Lifts it up in the air right around the net. The Avs will take their puck in this transition. Nichushkin trying to look forward with the eye angle. Open look to Lekonen. Lekonen inside. Rebound up. Scores! Now he has 2 goals in the game, and that deflection just went on Allmark.
Yeah, I have to replay that one again. It looks like that Allmark didn't really get the bite out of it. He really just standing out. He didn't get really, well, as comfortable like he was looking for. Everyone was keeping an eye on that point. Nothing going to keep on going because they're really up to it now.
And now Malkin will have the puck. Nuga! Fired it! Blocked away. Malkin kicks the puck out, and Bertuzzi will have it. Halfway over onto the other side, and the penalty's been called. Oh boy, this is not good for the Avalanche, and they are end of the third game.
Yeah, every penalty, they're trying to like get him out of here. I don't think nobody's going to have the choice to do this.
Hit off the goalpost. And there's the penalty. That will call the slashing for the Avalanche, as Alex Newhook is in the penalty box. But it will not be enough time for making a power play motion as the time period is coming down to an end. So, it looks like the Bruins will have to take another power play and find out if they can get a third power play with the goal. If they could try to do this, well, they might have it all.
Well, I never know what's going to happen like that because they really are turning it over. I never spotted anybody else that they could try to like keep him out of here. No other word will have to do it from here because they're really that tough. Nobody can find an offense look because they really are trying to keep it out of here.
Saved again by Georgiev. And they had no choice to what to do because right at the moment, they crushed them. Comfer, Makar, and stopped by Allmark. Unfortunately, this will have to be the end for the Avalanche for in Game 3, but they're not done yet because they will be back in Game 4.
Yeah, that's pretty true. And that's what they always say. Bruins crushed them.
And that will end it. The final score for tonight is a 7-4 lead. What a way to make the Bruins to bite them and put them in the dust.
That's what everybody knows. You can't just win it all. You can't just take everything.
Well, as for me right now, Meat Phone 4 is out, along with my broadcasting partner of Light Bulb and Fan. This has been a presentation of the Stanley Cup Finals on EA Sports. Thank you for joining with us, and have a wonderful night. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much, your Meat Phone. The Bruins extend their series a 3-0. They are just getting the domination to look for the win to make the champion. Let's have your 3-star players of the game. The first star goes to Charlie Coyle, 2 goals in the head. Who really turned out with a rebound, and he put it back in. Then the second star. On the other end, we have is Jake DeBrusk. The same thing goes with, except 1 assist and 1 hit as also. He did the same thing too. Got a great room to figure it out, but everybody had a hat trick. Nobody did. And only Valery Nichushkin with 2 goals as well. So that is the same thing that all 3 players, 2 for Bruins and 1 for Colorado Avalanche. So here are the results how they did. 47 out of 45 for the total shots. 26 hits Boston over 10. 557 over 527 for Colorado. 92 percentage for Colorado over 89. 35 face-off wins for Boston over 10. 6-minute penalty kill was Boston over 4 minutes for Colorado. 1 power play goal made, and only 1:42 was their time at the power play that they had done. And for 6 minutes on the other side of the power play for Colorado. They've never got really well. And as are being said right now, they are just getting out of here. So, rest it up. They'll be back in Game 4 on Monday, so keep your eyes peeled for another Stanley Cup Finals. And if you're in the NBA Finals on 2K23, make sure you stick around. We got a lot more to keep on tracking. Plus, I gotta tell you, this one is a 3-0, actually, not 3-0, 3-1 series. Looks like it could be a win or a go home for the Denver Nuggets. And for this one too, this could be also a win or go home, a win or be defeated for Colorado. So yeah, wins it all. So yeah, there are no other the rounds. That's it, because this is the finals and this is what we have to do. Win it to do it for the best. Thanks for watching, and peace out everyone for a while as the Stanley Cup Finals on EA Sports Style. This is Son of Beast, and you can follow me on my social medias. We'll have tons of more coming up with the finals of the game in NBA and NHL. See you all next time. Good night and mile high, everybody.
If you don't, somebody will.